Imagine waking up on a completely normal day. Something feels different. You feel light, almost weightless, like a feather caught in a gentle breeze. And before you can even process what's happening, your body starts to lift off the ground. 10 centimeters? 20? A full meter? You're not jumping, you're not dreaming, you're flying. What if flying became a natural built-in ability for every single human on Earth? Not with a machine, not with a device. It's a fundamental skill, just like walking or breathing. What would our world look like then? Day one would be beautiful, glorious chaos. Imagine billions of people, all with zero flight experience, suddenly taking to the skies. People would be crashing into power lines, getting tangled in trees, and drifting uncontrollably between skyscrapers. We'd see news reports of someone's grandma accidentally floating into restricted airspace. The initial learning curve would be steep, and honestly pretty dangerous. Emergency services would be completely overwhelmed. Police departments would need to establish entire airborne divisions, not with helicopters, but with officers trained in high-speed aerial pursuits. Forget parachutes. We'd need a whole new category of safety equipment. The world would scramble to create a new set of rules for the sky. Just like we have lanes on a highway, we'd need designated ascend lanes and descent lanes. You'd have no-fly zones above sensitive government buildings or private residences. Imagine the fines you'd get for illegal aerial parking on top of a skyscraper. Air traffic control wouldn't just be for planes anymore. It would be for people. Little drones would probably become sky cops, zipping around to enforce the new laws of the air. And think about how our daily routines would transform. The morning commute would never be the same. No more traffic jams, no more crowded buses or subways. You'd just open your window, take a deep breath of morning air, and fly straight to work or school. Your excuse for being late wouldn't be "I was stuck in traffic." It would be, "Sorry, boss. A sudden crosswind blew me into the wrong building, and I had to find my way back." Your kids wouldn't need a school bus. You'd just watch them fly off in a little formation with their friends, backpacks bobbing along behind them. This new ability would completely flip the global economy on its head. The airline industry? It would probably go bankrupt overnight. Why would anyone pay for a cramped seat on a Boeing 747 when you could just fly to your destination yourself? Long-distance travel would become an endurance sport. People would train for months to make a transatlantic flight, packing high-energy snacks and wearing specialized suits. But as old industries die, new ones would explode. We'd see a boom in a market for personal flight gear. Aerodynamic, wind-resistant suits would become the new fashion staple. Companies would sell high-tech human GPS trackers to make sure your loved ones do and literally get lost in the clouds. You definitely want an anti-bird helmet, because a collision with a flock of geese at high speed would be no joke. New sports would emerge, and they would be spectacular. Imagine the Olympics with events like aerial racing through canyons, synchronized sky formations where teams create intricate patterns in the air, and long-distance gliding competitions. Red Bull would have a field day. We'd be watching athletes perform maneuvers that would make fighter pilots jealous. But with this incredible new freedom, a dark side would inevitably emerge. Humans always find a way to push the limits, for better or for worse. Flight would become a powerful tool for crime. Bank robbers could make a clean getaway by simply flying off the roof. Spies could infiltrate secure locations with ease. Escaping from the police would become a three-dimensional chase through urban canyons. Society would have to develop new methods of containment and law enforcement. Perhaps we'd see nets deployed between buildings or trained eagles to take down rogue flyers. And the saddest part? Falling would become a new, everyday accident, just like car crashes are today. We'd hear statistics on the news, another 30 fatalities today from uncontrolled descents. Safety campaigns would plaster the skies. Do unfly distracted, or check your altitude. The ground would become a place of both safety and tragedy. Our social lives would be reimagined. Dating would change forever. Instead of a dinner date at a restaurant, you might meet someone in the clouds to watch the sunset. First dates could be a gentle flight over the city, or for the more adventurous, a race to the top of the nearest mountain. People would have picnics on skyscraper ledges and hold parties on floating platforms. This newfound ability would have a profound psychological impact. For many, it would be a massive confidence booster. The feeling of soaring through the sky, masters of our own movement, would be incredibly empowering. But for others, it could lead to a new form of isolation. People struggling with their lives on the ground might escape into the sky, avoiding their problems instead of facing them. The sky would become a sanctuary, a place to hide from the mesinsis of human interaction. We'd have to ask ourselves, are we using this gift to connect or to disconnect? And this brings us to a deeper, more philosophical question. If all humans could fly, would we still appreciate the ground? Would we abandon the earth that has been our home for millennia, chasing an endless sense of freedom among the clouds? Would we lose our connection to the soil, to the forests, to the oceans? Or would we develop a dual existence, living between two worlds, the solid, dependable ground and the limitless, exhilarating sky? Perhaps flying wouldn't just be about getting from point A to point B, it would be about perspective. Seeing our world from above might make us realize how interconnected we all are. It might make our borders and divisions seem trivial. In the end, the ability to fly is more than just a superpower. It's a dream that humanity has carried for thousands of years, a symbol of ultimate freedom and transcendence. And if that dream ever became a reality, it would fundamentally change everything we know about our world, our society, and ourselves. If humans could fly, the real question isn't what we would do with that power. It's whether we would ever know how to truly handle that kind of freedom. Thanks for watching. If you've ever dreamed of flying, let me know in the comments. What's the first thing you would do? And don't forget to subscribe for more what-if scenarios. See you in the next one.